Greetings and salutations everyone, welcome back to Borderlands 2. Previously we did some quests in Overlook and got ourselves a deadly bloom shield which we'll show off this episode. And this episode we're going to do that as well as Fang. As well as turn in Mighty Morphin and Hidden Journals. So you can get some more stuff. I guess I can show you a unique weapon as well.
You're wondering why I don't go out into the field? The answer is old Slappy, a thresher that nearly killed me. Science demands I forgive it. Vengeance demands I kill it. Today, my friend, you will be my vengeance. Take my hand. Old Slappy removed several of my limbs last time we met. One hopes the scent of my extremities will bring him out of hiding, and him eager to finish the job, as it were. Plant my hand outside Slappy's lair in the highlands.
Yeah, we need to kill Slappy, but firstly, if you tip Moxie, enough money.
I appreciate it, darling. Business hasn't. Here, this isn't my favorite gun, but you might get some use out of it.
Tipping Moxie 20,000. This will bring out the Bad Touch. This is a pretty unique SMG which I'll use for a bit. Basically, there's two versions of this. There's the Bad Touch and the Good Touch. The only difference is the Bad Touch comes in, I think, corrosive and fire, whereas Good Touch comes in shock and slag. But it is the first instance we now have of a lifesteal weapon. When we deal damage with this weapon, we will heal our health, based on the amount of damage you do. I want to show it now because there's a lot of blue weapons in the game that spawn from a very specific resource. This will be one of them. But I might make a blue weapon guide for it. We will see.
You listened to my notes, I assume. I would be upset were it not for the equally privacy-indifferent background check I ran on you before hiring you for this job. I hid the copious material I compiled after opening the vault those 5 letters. In a fit of spastic paranoia, I did not write down the locations to the information. Find it for me and be handsomely. Oh, were you expecting me to say handsomely?
And yeah, this quest is apparently impossible because you're meant to do a level 25. But this mission couldn't be any easier. You literally just go around and find journals that Tanner's left around Sanctuary.
I've been relocated to Sanctuary against everyone's better judgment. Not my own, mind you. I never wanted to be here. I was perfectly content to live out my days in a non-standard living arrangement with 2 ceiling chairs I met at a bar fight. Oh, adorable. They barely speak any English. And if you have to ask what a ceiling chair is, I pity the life you've wasted.
Oh yeah, and Earl just shouted about Scrappy from Borderlands 1, his past gag. I have no idea where Scrappy is. I'm assuming Scrappy's dead. We've never seen him again since Borderlands 1.
I should discuss the scroll-ophant in the
Which is a complete shame, in all honesty. Well, I'd like to see him again.
Systematically unpleasant torture at the hands of Jack's cronies. Roland and his well-defined pectoral muscles were kind enough to entrust the vault key with me after the awakening of the Destroyer. Not to be confused with the Warrior. Seriously, those sound nothing alike. Oh, right. Torture. I asked nicely on several occasions to take proper precautions against bacteria on the instruments, but it fell upon idiotic ears. As they cut into my flesh over and over, I would fade in and out of consciousness and whisper to the ceiling chairs that it was going to be okay. Clark was afraid at first. His 4 legs trembled against the cold ceiling. But he knew he had to be strong for me. Then they went to work on his brother, Philippe. Philippe was so brave. He was so brave for me when the rotary saws began to ply his legs from his body. Clark cried out for his brother, even when one of the torturers inadvertently sat on him and muffled his cries. The last thing Philippe said before he passed on to the great wooden beyond was, "I love you, Patty. I love you." And then he was gone. It's lonely here in Sanctuary. Sure, Clark prattles around on the ceiling, but it's hardly the same. Jack has taken so much from me. Jack has taken the only happiness I've ever had in his asinine quest for the warrior and more power. Revenge is as pointless as music, but on this occasion, I will allow myself the revenge. I will allow myself to aid in his downfall. Mark my words, Jack. You're going to die.
Ah! The chronicles of my torture. I shall warm up some cold cocoa.
And so ends the tale of Clock and Philippe. She says, now Taz does say the clock prowls about in the ceiling. I never seen Clock, so I don't know if he's in this building or anywhere else, but if anyone knows if Clock is somewhere, if Clock is out there in that wide open world, let me know. But now we're going to go over to the Highlands, Outwash specifically, for Slap Happy, because there's a mini boss that has a unique drop, so we'll see if we can get it first try. That'd be great. Do I think I'll get it? Probably not. I highly doubt it. Now we do need to run all the way over to the facility, but that's okay because we do need to kill some stalkers. And I can show off the deadly bloom. Now, if I remember correctly, it is specifically a void shield. Yeah, which means that when your shield is depleted, or in this case if your health enters zero, so if you enter 5 for your life, this might take a bit. Hit me! It releases a big old explosion. So essentially it is a shield based about going into 5 for your life constantly, or you know, your shield, gain it out of your 5 for your life, gain your shield back, and then causing explosions by moving around a lot. It's handy. Stalkers aren't the best thing to show it on, but honestly, voice shields don't have too many amazing things to show. And we got the quest. Sweet. What's in the box?
Mother's Day to the greatest mom a master huntsman could ask for. Now don't get excited. I locked the present with my fistprint so you can't open it until I get home. Anyway, I'm off to go disavow Henry the Stalker with my teeth. See you soon.
Yeah, that's the quest I want to get in particular. But we still have to kill Slap Happy. So we will go over there. Yeah, like void shields, they aren't bad. It's just a lot of the time enemies are going to be away from you. Unless it's like, I don't know, a power loader or something. And void shields aren't great on loaders.
You smell it, don't you? That's the scent of a gentleman.
It could work really well on Flesh as well, but this is, well, Slappy. It's a big boy. And he's going to call out a bunch of tentacles. And it is a really good way to kill Slappy in one shot as zero. Which honestly I kind of wish I had right now. I am going for the eyes. Oh man. There you go, he's dead.
Slightly underwhelmed, to be honest. Perhaps vengeance isn't all it's cracked up to be. Still, not your fault. Retrieve my arm and return at your leisure.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to drop. You can drop a pretty good Jacob shotgun, which I'll have to show in a weapon guide for the next episode, but that's okay. I cannot argue. I'm dedicating myself to the weapon guides anyways, because well, there are weapon guides out there. It's just there's only one real sort of thing. One real sort of big weapon guide out there that is not only outdated, some information is just wrong. And sometimes the weapons aren't in that guide aren't shown in their full light. Obviously I'm playing Zero, so obviously there's weapons that would be better on Krieg that I could use on Zero, and with Salvador and all that. So I will try to show the weapons in their best light, but don't assume that I'm going to. but also the guy I'm referring to is Fang. At least 12 years old, and they've not the person that made it did not update it in those 12 years. Well, they did when a DLC came out, but they didn't cover everything. Will I cover everything? I don't know. There's a couple weapons that are gonna be sort of eh. Like this one is called. There's a weapon that is known as the wall drop, where it can just drop from anything, be it a chest, an enemy, all that stuff. So it's gonna be tough to covering a wall drop specifically because I have to get lucky to show it. I can't just do what I'm doing for the weapons I've covered so far. As I kill this guy, you might get it. Like for Logan's gun, for example, that can only drop from Wilhelm. You can get it as a wall drop, but it's got something dedicated that can drop it. But one weapon is the wall drop. But now we're fighting Henry, who's a big old stalker with a shield that will regenerate. Basically, you gotta damage Henry and kill him pretty quick. Otherwise, he's just gonna retreat and just call in more things. Now, Henry does have a unique drop about him, so I probably shouldn't kill him until he's down here, because he will regen his shield, but he will drop down here. I thought I had the last skill equipped. Really? You're gonna hide up there again, Henry? I will melee you in the back specifically. There you go. We did not get a unique drop, but I just had to be sure. And now we can open this. This is the Love Thumper. Say hello to a shield we'll be using for a long time. Now, this is another void shield, but the void is actually different on this weapon. Give it time. What, should I break my shield? I have no way of breaking my shield. Hit me! Hit me in the face! Stop running and hit me. This is a melee void shield. The void will not trigger until you melee something. Now this shield has a long recharge delay for that purpose. Now we might actually change the build in between episodes just to show the true value of this weapon. Basically, you have to not take damage for a long time for it to recover, which, I mean, yeah, Stalkers ain't great for showing that. But this shield, not only does it do a lot of void damage, probably the most we'll see for a long time, it does do friendly fire damage. As a result, you can hurt your friends with this. And a fun way to use this shield is on Gage. There's a setup you can make where her action skill can use this shield. But she has to go to the end. She has to get to level 30 to do that. But it is a great shield, and we'll be using it for a long time. Let's see. Go to Sanctuary. Which means I could jump cut, but nope, I ain't jump cut. But it is a very fun shield. We will be using it for a long time, and I might even change the build when we go through mobbing areas to more of a melee build. In fact, we'll go to Sanctuary respec so I can show the shield in its best light. But I do like the blue tree. I do recommend using it first. But there's some cool stuff I can do with the red tree. So let's head over to Sanctuary, but we can turn and slap happy, and then we could probably go. I'm trying to think of where to go. We'll find out when we're there. So we're gonna respec. We're going go over here, spend 23,000. That's That's like all my money. That gives us our 16 skill points back, which we can put into whatever we want. We'll turn this in first, because, I don't know, we might level up and get 17. Here's your hand back. And we do get the Octo, which is really good actually. So firstly we have to take Deception. Now we're going to go here. So we have 2 skills to choose from in the Bloodshed tree. We could do increased melee damage to enemies with low health, which can go up to 500%. But the Bloodshed tree is more so a Jacob's melee sort of thing. You want to kill stuff with one shot, you don't want to get low health. So honestly, I recommend taking Iron Hand instead. It's 15% more health for melee damage, so it's a bit of a tanky skill for Zero. Next, I'm going to avoid Grim with the Love Thumper because that actually will not help us. We're going to take Be Like Water, which shooting an enemy will increase your melee damage by a total of 30%, and melee an enemy will make you do 20% more gun damage. This allows you to alternate. If you get a really good gun that you like using a lot, you could shoot them melee, like specifically with a bladed weapon, shoot melee, kill something, shoot the next enemy, possibly get a one shot. So you can pair this with Killing Blow. So you can combine this with Killing Blow, get an enemy to low health one shot, but you don't need to. Next we're going to take Execute, which will allow us to dash, which is really good. Both these skills are really good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna choose Follow Through. I just think I would prefer that. And let's see about any quests we can do. I think we should go to the fridge. Why the fridge specifically? Actually no, we'll do Cult Following. We've had it there for so long, there is another shield I could get from that.
Kinda inspired a cult, and not the fun ask you for autographs kind. I need you to infiltrate the Children of the Firehawk and find out if they're planning anything shady. I do it myself, but I'm kinda worried they'd freak out if they saw their god in person. Go talk to the cult's leader, Incinerator Clayton.
Now we're gonna swap out the Hulk for the Octo. Now the Octo is pretty fun actually. She's a sort of X-pan or tentacle pattern of bullets. And when you chuck it, it explodes. It's sort of in a pattern of tentacles shooting out of the ground, which is pretty cool. It's not my shotgun, not gonna lie. But this is going to be a long quest. Probably going to take some jump cuts. Just for later parts of it. Especially as well as first part might. We'll see.
I am Incinerator Clayton. I witnessed you enter the lair of the Firehawk and return unharmed. If you truly wish to serve our mother, you must pass a test. Use a fire weapon to send my brothers to the eternal flame. Then collect their ashes and return them to me.
Huh. Burning people alive is mildly shady, but these cultists sound like they want it, which is weird. Do what he asks, I guess.
Yeah, to do this quest you do need a fire weapon. This one should do. But these enemies do resist fire damage, so what you need to do is you need them to actually burn to death. So headshots probably ain't the way to do this. Oh, maybe it's just kind of a fire weapon. But let's show off that. We did do a lot of melee damage, but we hit the helmet. So I didn't really show it off well, but I need that guy to die. Uh oh. I thought we could show off this sort of damage. Whoop. Yeah, as you can see, he's dead. He just had no chance and no shot. Flaming Richard. Oh. Depop and Ash. He did. Okay, I guess I should do fire damage. I could have sworn you had to burn these guys. I did die to fire damage. Oh yeah, new enemy, Luke and Goliath. They spawn with a chest that gets better with the more levels they get. Okay, we're gonna let them just do their thing. Now Luke and Goliath should be fine. And if he's not, then I mean it's a free chest. But I mean I might get a world swap from the chest. Which would be nice. If not, then I don't know how I'm going to show off that weapon. I'd probably have to ask someone to help me out with that.
These children now know an ecstasy I can only dream of. Thank you, Dwight. Unfortunately,
there are idolaters among us. Children who have betrayed their one true mother, the Firehawk. They follow a heathen demigod known as Scorch. I implore you. Destroy this pretender and all those who follow him.
Who cares if they worship somebody else? Look,
He is an ultimate badass, okay.
he needs to trust you completely. They've been doing anything that we need to.
Come on, level up.
That's the only way you'll hear about it.
Over here. Murder your friends. Become a Luke Goliath. Ah. Still ultimate. No, don't touch me. Oops. I didn't exactly mean to kill him. I don't think the love bumper was empty. Follow me. Follow me. We're gonna bring you to some friends. Go. Kill him. And possibly every Spider-Man around here. Ah, I got life. Good, let's go. We're actually doing a thing. We're gonna have to kill all the other guys around here. And we are technically going the wrong way, but there's a workaround for that. Now, Goliath will probably die in one shot, ain't gonna lie. As I figured. Boop. As you can see, he dropped a pretty good dull sniper. Can I open a chest, please? There we go. Unfortunately, did not get anything special. Boom. 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 I do love a good melee build, I ain't gonna lie. It's always fun to sort of watch. I don't think I'll be portraying it well, but hey, you never know. Now, I never said I wasn't going to change builds. In fact, there's going to be a boss at some point in the story that I am going to change build for. Now, what's all that's good we get this time? Has it got a blade? Hold up. Got some rude dudes. Can't tell if it is or not. Okay, I thought I lost that for a second. It doesn't have a blade on it. If it had a blade on it, I actually would have considered just leaving a bad touch behind for it. Because it would be nice. Because a gun with a blade on it will do more bleed damage. Bang, bang. Bang. As you can see, good melee build and love humper, you can literally just one about. I should not have a care in the world. But if you continue from the last go, which we didn't do last time, you can end up at the objective. So you don't gotta really worry about it. It is faster to go from Incinerator Lane than coming from this direction. And boop. Oh my god, that damage! And oh my god, legendary. Sweet. Hold up. Finish them off first. No, let's drop that and that. And we just got the Hellfire. I was thinking one of the weapons from this questline I would have gone really easily, and I thought it was gonna be the Hellfire, to be honest. This is, well, honestly, if you saw the Borderlands 1 playthrough, this would be very familiar. it is the exact same gun except it's smaller one this time. So it's actually more of a elemental damage weapon. You can shoot off against some Spider-Mans, I guess. But it's very good. Very fun SMG. If you want just a good generic SMG and don't want to use the last go, this is probably a close contender. Yeah, it's not a doll like in Borderlands 1. I do prefer the doll version, and I think I do bring back the doll version in Borderlands 3. So it's very polarizing. Like, it doesn't know what brand it wants to be. But honestly, it's pretty much just the same thing. It's less damage in this game than well, it does more damage in Borderlands 1, I guess, but that's because it's Borderlands 1 scaling. Oh, look at that. And whoop. Oh, this is so good. So I'm probably going to want to just melee stuff for a while after this video. But we are going to show off the green tree as well, so don't worry. Green tree has a really good use in the story. Now, I may not run this for the entire Let's Play. I might just go back to blue at some point. But to be honest, red tree is kind of done, in all honesty. Like in red tree, the only skills I want is I want to get more points than follow through and backstab. Now with surgeons, you could get many lifesteal. Or like 20% of your health if you kill an enemy, but it depends. Like if you're very low on health and kill an enemy from a melee attack, you can get most of your health back. And like the wind is pretty good too. And Many Must Fall is also pretty good. Many Must Fall will make it so if you kill an enemy while in deception, using a melee attack specifically, you will create another deception that lasts 2 seconds, which is enough time to get yourself repositioned, to snipe stuff, or to get a really good kill on something else. Very good options. But we'll talk to Clayton.
Her favorite son, the midget known as Maxty. You must take him to the soaring dragon in the southern shelf. Incinerate him within the jaws of the great mechanical beast who dwells there.
And yeah, I don't like this party quest.
More than 100 people for the Firehawk, with nothing more than an incendiary pistol and the strength of his belief.
100 people? Okay, that's impressive. I mean, they were probably just other members of the cult, right? Right?
We will sell this. We'll also sell a Hulk, actually. We'll sell a Bloom, we're not going to use it. You don't need any other types of shield for this point. And yeah, you guys may be asking, hey, why didn't you cover this legendary in the last play? This is why! This quest wants you to go all the way over here to the freighter, specifically to where you fight to where you fight Captain Flint. I was going to make a weapon, guys, so early in the last play about Captain Flint because it's something specific you can drop. But I'm going to use this opportunity to see if I can get it. If I don't get the weapon, then tough. I don't get it, and I will show a different loot source for it later on. But he does have a pistol he can drop, other than the tinderbox. Like, I remember, I think, it was right after the Blast, I believe, I did start the recording, and was running over here, and I did one farm, and decided after that, nope, I'm just going to wait till later on. Because you don't have a spawn anywhere near Flint. You may ask, what do you mean by that, Pop? What I mean is that you spawn back over there and had to walk all the way over. And the pistol you get from Flint here isn't worth it, and it's not really worth it later on. It's just fast. It's just more convenient. Well, it's just more convenient to get it from the other loose source. But it could also be a world drop. So if I get it as a world drop as well, that'd be nice. Unfortunately, there's no easy way for me to get up there. I wish there was, but it just ain't. Whoop. And he did. But we're going to run through, do this quest the normal way, and also kill Flint. And see if I do get lucky. If not, then I was going to cut the speed, but I decided not to. So, yeah. Because if I kill an enemy, I get movement speed. So, I think it's okay. Just to run through here. And realistically, it doesn't take that long, like maybe 5 minutes at most. If you use the skip. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, these guys are incredibly weak, so don't have to worry about dying on the way to Captain Flint.
Assassins never die.
And he did. So now we can run over here. Go over here, go up here. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Simple as. Hey, you need to go all the way up to the top of the ship. Which is really annoying for this quest in particular. Because I have other ones, but this is the only other time you have to come back here. I do see Flint over there. Hopefully I'll drop it. I really like him to drop the weapon.
Maybe we don't have to worry about him. That'd be nice.
He is charming! The time is almost at hand! We will be together, Firehawk! Finally we'll be together!
Get to the incinerator console and give him what he wants, I guess.
I feel your embrace, Firehawk! I love you so much!
Yeah, Matchstick is dead.
That was kind of weird.
And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
Meanwhile, Flint is just going to camp up there. As he does. Get down here. Oh great, it is on immunity thing. I don't know if the fastball can ignore that or not. Actually, I think it can. Please say he dropped it, please. Please, please. No. He dropped it in the box. So I will just show the weapon later on when I get it from a different loot source. Now in order to do this quest the best way, just save quit. Don't walk all the way back. It's stupid to do so. Like I said, you respawn right back here. And you can just fast travel. You could go fight Boom Boom again, you could go fight Captain Flint. I'm not doing that. This ain't the weapon guide episode anyways. I'll just cover the weapon when I can. Like all we got was another chance to farm the Hellfire. If you didn't get it the first time.
Thank you, Torch. We shall join Matchstick soon. The enkindling approaches. It is time for the enkindling.
Time to sacrifice heathens to our blazing mother.
And what this quest wants to do, he didn't say anything. You just do shoot these birds.
Said the enkindling? That could be very bad. Or it could be like a cookout or something. Just keep an open mind about it, you know? These guys aren't so bad.
Positive fast. But you do to like the effigies of a fire weapon. You do get one right before this quest, so it's free.
We shall all receive our reward in the Firehawk
Oh, he's just dead.
Be careful.
But now they want us to make our way over towards what was it? When my first Goliath was killed, I think. Or like when I tried to get the Goliath the first time. They want us to go over there. And we'll get a pretty decent shield at us as well. I don't know about Pyro. You're dead. Enjoy. That's one memory that keeps popping into my head every time I one-shot a badass like this. It's when me and my friend Evil Assassin used to play this game. There were times that we'd both be playing, there'd be a badass, and we just kill it one shot, be like, that was a badass? What badass? Which always cracks me up every single time.
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Ah. Bang. Ah, beautiful. Here's Clayton. Just a sec. Let me clear out this area. Yes, our Goliath did carry a Majan's back. They can do that. I kind of forgot to mention that. There's a Goliath.
Watch your eyes, killer. I'm coming in. Your goddess has arrived, and she's very disappointed. Vault Hunter, I'll get these civilians back to Sanctuary. In the meantime,
Yeah, love is showing up to get these guys back. And what we're going to do is we're going to shoot that Goliath and just let him do his thing. For a little bit. No reason for us to kill these guys when the Goliath could do the job just as well. Well, not just as well. Just a bit slower. Boop. Okay, we're just going to kill him. Yeah, we just have to kill all these guys and then eventually Clayton. Oh, he already did. I have no idea where Clayton died. He does have a legendary he can drop.
back to Sanctuary. Great job taking care of the cult. Tell you, man, being a goddess sucks.
Know your lies, Vault Hunter. Yes, worship the Vault Hunter. Worship the Vault Hunter.
Whoops. Come on back.
That's great. We have a cult based around us now. Oh my god. Now we're going to save quit just to get back here quicker. And Clayton does have a drop, but we need to turn the quest first. But there is a pretty good shield we get out of this. Now, something the game does, I don't know if it's deliberate. I always assumed it was deliberate, but it might not be. Which will show. It's showing we get a purple shield. That's not exactly the case. If you talk to Lilith, it says purple shield. It's a legendary. Yeah, it's not exactly straightforward. It's not exactly clear to you, but this is meant to be the first legendary that you get in the game. But the Flame of the Firehawk, it is a Nova shield that will constantly trigger Novas after it's depleted, which I guess we can show for a teeny tiny bit. Which I mean, I guess I could also fame. We're going to Frostburn Canyon for this. Just to keep it theme, but also because my shield will probably break it anyways. But it's a pretty good Nova shield. If you're playing Krieg and uses Red Tree, it's actually a fantastic shield for him at this point. And it might be what you use for the rest of the game, because Krieg has a whole skill tree based around, well, Satan himself and everything else on fire. And the Flame of the Firehawk is good for that. Break my shield. Break it! Hit me in the face! Here we go. Yeah, as you can see, and while the shield is empty, it will just release a couple of Novas. It's usually about 3-ish before it starts recharging, but it's good. I can't argue it. Like, obviously my bias is towards 0, so like, as a 0 shield, it's alright. I can't say you could get it super early as though and before the love bump, but it's a pretty good shield to have since he's so squishy. Because it's sort of like it's a good way to get enemies around you killed if you just swarmed a zero or something like that. There you go, we'll make him a Goliath. They're gonna take forever to break the shield, so we're gonna go fight Clayton, as he'll probably break the shield instantly. That's what we did respawn. And you might get lucky. Never know. We'll level up to it at least. You, break my shield. Bang. 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 Of course, against any enemy that uses fire is not going to be that strong against her. But it'll be fine. You, break my shield. Oh yeah, the shield needs to be fully charged, I forgot about that. Yeah, in order to trigger Novus, you need the shield to fully recharge. It's the same with every Nova shield, I think. So, need a bit of luck with that. Not luck, just need to let it recharge and then break. So it's okay, I'll personally be using the Love Bumper, but I will say right now, if I was playing Queeg, I'd probably be using this shield for the rest of the game. It's that good on him. Do I see a Clayton? I do see a Clayton. Does he drop? Nope. Oh, that's okay. I just want to check the recording time anyways and just see, because I might be able to make a weapon gun now. Yeah. 41 minutes. So, I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll be making a weapon guide for something that Clayton can drop. And next time on Borderlands 2, we will... What quest will we do? I think we will make our way to the fridge and get these two quests done. It is an undiscovered one. I may not do that. If it's a quest I'm thinking of, I'm not going to do it. But I will see you guys then.